Hi friends! Okay, so today I know that all of you got to either record yourself or share with your teacher and classmates about your opinion about a character from A Fine, Fine School, the story that we read this week. So today we're going to practice writing those opinions, okay? Now remember, an opinion is something that you think or you feel, right? It's not a fact. It's not something that's been proven because people can have different opinions, right? Like I could say that I think math is the best subject in school, but somebody else could say, no way, Jose, I think math is the worst subject. I think reading is the best, right? So an opinion, not everybody has the same opinions. A fact is something that is true. There's nothing that could prove it differently, right? So we would say the sun is hot, and that's true. Nobody could say that the sun is cold because that's not true. The sun is hot. That is proven. There's been research about it. That's just how it is. An opinion, however, different people can have different ones, right? So like I think math is the best subject, or purple is the best color, or I think chocolate ice cream is the best flavor, right? All of those things that I said, somebody could disagree with me and say something different, okay? So today, we're going to practice writing opinions. So you need your writing paper that looks like this. You also need a pencil. And we are going to write an opinion together. We're all going to write the same opinion. Now I know that that kind of goes against what we've been learning because you may not agree with this opinion, but I want us all to write it together so we make sure that we're spelling our words correctly. Okay, so again, you may not agree with what we're about to write, and that is okay. That's what you should feel because it's an opinion, but I want us to write the same things so we all know that we're writing correctly and spelling words right, okay? So I want to go back to our story that we read, A Fine, Fine School, and we're going to write an opinion about Mr. Keene, okay? That was the principal in the story, if you remember, and I would like us to write today, I think our opinion, so my opinion on Mr. Keene, this is how I feel and I think Mr. Keene is mean or rude because of him saying that they should have school on Saturdays, right? So when we read this page about him saying that the students and the teachers should have school on Saturdays because he was so proud of everyone and all of the learning, my opinion of him was that he was rude. Okay, so we are going to write, I think Mr. Keene is rude. That is our opinion that we are writing together. Okay, so who can tell me when I start a sentence, what kind of letter do I need? An uppercase. You are correct. Okay, so my first word in my sentence is I. Just have to write an I. It's just one letter. It's super easy. So we need to write an uppercase I. We're going to do that together. Make sure you start up high in the skyline. Go all the way down to the grass line. Pick your pencil up. You're going to cross at the skyline. Pick your pencil up and cross at the grass line to write an uppercase I. Okay. Now remember, when we do our next word, we need a finger space. We're going to put our finger down next to our first word. Our next word is think. I hear a digraph in that word. What's the digraph? It's tickling my tongue. Good. If you said TH, you're right. So we're going to write TH. This is a new word, so we're lowercase. So TH. I, N. And then we hear that k sound, but it doesn't come after a vowel, so it's not CK, it's just K. Okay, so we have I think. This is a great way to start opinion writing because you're telling your reader that you think this, that they can think something different, right? Okay, so I think Mr. Now, this is a name. So when we're writing someone's name, what kind of letter do we need? You're right, we need an uppercase letter. So Mr. M, very good. Remember your finger space next to think. M, so you're going to write uppercase M. Now we write Mr., it's M and then R, so it's a lowercase r. Okay, and then after we write Mr., we have to put a little period. Now it's not the end of our sentence. We put this here because this is an abbreviation. It's a word, it's a longer word that we took and we shrunk it down. So this means it's just an abbreviation, okay? Now we have to write keen. Now I know this is tricky because we know a lot of different letters and digraphs that make that sound. But if we go back into our story to double check, what letter does keen start with? K, very good. And we have to uppercase it because it's still his name. So we need an uppercase K. Now you do need a space between Mr. and Keen because it's kind of like two different words. It's his whole name, but it's two different words. So you do need a space. So we have K, E, it's saying its name, E. You need two E's, E, N. And then there's another E at the end of his name. So you should have K-E-E-N-E. And I hope that you're writing super nicely. You know what lines these letters should be hitting. So you should be writing those super nice. Okay, so we have I think Mr. Keen is, this is a trick word. Who remembers how to spell it? Is, very good, I-S. Now I'm going to go down to my next line because I kind of ran out of room and I don't want to smush my word up here and make it look sloppy. So I'm going to go down to my next line, okay? We're still doing lowercase. I-S is mean. I think he is mean, so I need a finger space. Mean, M. E, it's saying its name again, so it's an E. There's an A after E. Mean, N, very good. Okay, so we have, I think Mr. Keen is mean. And this is the end of a sentence, so what do I need to put? A period, you are right. So I'm going to put a period after the word mean. Okay, very good. So you should have your spaces, your letters should be on the right lines. You should have all your words spelled correctly because we did this together. And now you can go ahead and draw a picture of Mr. Keen, and maybe you'll draw him being mean so we can see what your opinion looks like in a picture. Okay? So great job writing. I can't wait to see all of your pictures, and I'm so proud of you. Great work. Bye, first grade.